got a bunch of notes, so here's how I'm gonna explain to the deadbeats why I decided to take a 2-week break and what. I had a bunch of notes. I think I'm just not gonna read them. I think I'm not going to. I think I'm just gonna choose my words. But there are two parts. There are two major parts to me being like, oh man, I gotta stop this for a little bit. Half of it is anger and disagreements with the company, and then half is my own issues that I recognize are like my fault. Yeah, so there's two parts. Yeah, the first part I feel is especially kind of, yeah, got folks riled up, but yeah, I think sometimes at a certain point there's only so much like words can do, you know? You like ask over and over again, hey, can we fix this? Hey, look, I don't agree with this. I don't think this is fair and whatnot. And all you hear back is, all right, we'll send in your feedback. And then you never hear back. And then another problem happens. And then you put it on the list, and the list gets longer and longer and longer. And then at a certain point, I'm like, well, I'm gonna do something now. Every workplace ever, exactly. Every workplace. So my case isn't exactly special or anything like that. I do want to say it was not my intention to scare you guys, but I wanted to get Cover's attention. I wanted them to message me and say, all right, what's going on? And I'm like, I'm happy you asked. And I wrote like the longest paragraph I've ever written in my life to my manager, who's done nothing wrong, by the way. And so I feel terrible, but I did what I had to do. And I feel like, it's just tough. I felt like there was nothing I could do. And one thing that I feel like is extremely like strong, my strong point that I'm actually really proud of is that I have a very strong will. I'm like an extremely willful being where I believe that if I put my nose to the grindstone and work super hard and just always go at it and give 100%, someday something good's gonna happen for me. And look at all the freaking wonderful things that have happened because of that. So I live with that like mindset, right? And so I felt like I lost my will. At a certain point, it sounds all dramatic, but I really did. I felt like it was gone. At a certain point, there was like a very specific straw that like broke the camel's back. That I might mention a little bit. My behavior's been a little rebellious though since I got kind of ticked off. Yeah, and I do kind of feel a little bad about it, but at the same time, when words aren't enough, you kind of have to take action. And I think the really rough situation, the rough truth of it is that I think a lot of people see me as like one of Cover's like biggest supporters. I've like gone to bat for Holo like so many times. As somebody who in the beginning was like on the fence, and then I became such a huge Holo fan, it just became a part of me, And so I think people see me as somebody who's always, especially recently, gone to bat for Cover. And so I know the weight of my words when I say, I'm having issues with them. But so many other people have also done the same. And I've just kind of like, been quiet. But there's a reason for that. I'll give you the main reason why I don't usually voice my complaints publicly, because it's a really complicated situation. But no matter what way you look at it, we, like us talents, we are Hololive. Like, if people stop supporting Hololive, as much as there's this beautiful sentiment of I want to support the talent, I want to support them, as so wonderful and pure-hearted as that sentiment is, if folks stop supporting Hololive, then we will stop being supported. And it's like a balancing act that, the only way that I can get their support back is if I like go indie or something like that, and I don't want to do that. I mean, look at the opportunities that I've gotten here because I'm here, and look at, what they've, done for me, and even putting that aside, like Apple, Gundam, like these are things that I would love to see a world where independent talents get a chance to get those opportunities. But as it stands right now, it's like a 0.01%. It's so frustrating because I feel like if I complain too much about the company outwardly, people will be like, all right, well, screw it. Mori's not happy there. I can't support Cover anymore. I can't support Hololive anymore. They leave, and then they're gone until I leave. And it's such a freaking hard situation to deal with. So that's the main reason why I don't speak very openly about issues that I have. But there was like a straw that broke the camel's back situation here. And because I don't want to leave, because I really love being at Hololive, and all the girls that are here are so talented and cool, and my friends, and some of them feel like family to me, I don't want to leave. Because of that, I said to cover, like, we got to talk about stuff, and there are these issues that I need you guys to like listen to me. And I wrote up my whole list, and you know, a lot of my main like anger, which has been building recently, is about the show, the concert. I want it to be good, and I think the staff like hear me kind of loud and clear. So I'm not the only one complaining about this stuff. It's been rough in regards to the EN 4th concert, how I feel about it. I think it's gonna be a good show, but it's been really frustrating myself and some others. There's just too much stuff. Obviously behind the scenes I can't give details. I have to be vague. Contractually I have to be vague. But I think the staff are working really hard to make a great show, but there are just so many logistical nightmares that, you know, I'm trying to tell them about. And, you know, it's worrisome for us because if the show isn't good, people won't buy tickets again. And if we don't sell tickets, there won't be another show, and we all want to do the show, and it's, yeah, troublesome. So I kind of got at them about that. You know, there are like other things that I'm, you know, unhappy about, and I can't like give, of course, details, but you know, in terms of like collaborative like merchandise, you know, and whatnot, you know, if you compare that to talent premium goods and whatnot, you know, I want the deadbeats to buy the talent premium goods, right? Because I get the majority share for that, you know. But then, oh, really cool brand wants to collab with you, like, how about it? I'm like, yeah, let's go, what's the percent? And I'm like, well, now I kind of don't want to do it anymore, you know? So I'm negotiating with them on how we can change that for everyone, maybe, you know? That's what I'm pushing for. Hey, you guys, if you want to support the talents directly, buy the talent premium merch. I'm so serious. That is the main thing that you can do. Of course, the situation with having to pay, you know, a little extra money on things from Japan does not make things much better, so I understand why, you know, it might be kind of difficult to do right now. And maybe it is easier to like, oh, you're walking through Hot Topic, you see a Mori shirt, I'm gonna grab that. You know, it's just easier, right? But, so I'm fighting with them about that. But I feel positive about it. I feel like they're listening to me. And then also just, I have a lot of like general feelings about EN within Holo. When I spoke, I mentioned a little bit, like members only post about like, I feel undervalued and whatnot. It's not necessarily just me, because look at all the cool shit I've gotten to do, right? It's behind the scenes stuff that I think EN deserves a little more than they're getting in various points, I guess. The drinking show. No. Well, I mean, that, I'll be honest, I was kind of like, huh? But after talking to some Japanese friends, I tried not to like, I was trying not to be like angry about that, because like Horoyoi is such an obvious pun. Like, I'm not, to actually get mad at them about that is very silly, I think, because I think it was Ririka also did something that had the same name but like spelled differently. I mean, it's just such an obvious pun. So I was kind of like, all right, I'm gonna rib him a little bit for that, but I wasn't really mad about that. It did kind of make me think though, and I had a thought about even things like voice pack, like script and stuff like that. I was like, I think it's really nice that we can request to have, you know, staff write them for us, but like when it comes to EM members, I'm like, they really don't watch us or know us, huh? You know, little things with like, you know, messing up some EN talents' names or confusing them, you know, during certain times. I'm like, did you not know that this was Iris and not Bibu or something like that? It's just things like that, like they piled up over time. And I started thinking to myself, I don't know how this makes me feel, you know? I mean, I think EN as a whole, there are little things behind the scenes. I wish I could give you more details, but you know, some things are better left unsaid, I think. And just know that I think EN could be treated a little bit better behind the scenes, and lazy middle management. There's also that as well. So I complained a lot about that. A lot, kind of in very intense words. Yeah, but the good news is, there is, you know, good news to all of this. That, you know, I had like a big meeting with them and I gave them my long paragraph of things that, you know, I'm unhappy about and I think you guys need to fix this and whatnot. And, you know, of course there's a lot of, oh, well, we'll see what we can do. But they gave me like a date when they were gonna get back to me with the whole list of answers. And I asked, you know, can I have a meeting with higher ups if I need to at a certain point? Because these things, I want them to be fixed. And I don't think they want me to go away. So I think that they will listen to me, and if they don't, then I'll just do it again. I'll stop streaming again, and and they'll go, wait, no, stop, is the hope. So I'll do it again. So that's what's up. So I'd let it, you know, bottle up inside of me for a long time, these, you know, things, some weird decisions. The only reason that it pisses me off so much is because I don't want to leave this place. So my hope is that they'll work with me and we'll work together on it. It does feel positive. I like the announcement that I read. Actually, this had nothing to do with me. And I think a lot of folks know that this had nothing to do with me. But Yago kind of taking over like the talent, like running like the talent structured management situation and whatnot had nothing to do with me. He told us about that like a little earlier, actually. So we knew it was going to happen. And that did reassure me a lot. We'll see what happens though. I can't be in a position to just come back and be like, everything's fine and they said they're gonna fix it. Because if I do that, then it's just me being complacent and going back to just, you know, letting things that I think are unfair stand. Just because I don't want to leave this place. So, you know, you might see me get a little more, you know, rebellious here and there, but it's because I really like this place. It's all that it is. I hope that things get better, and I want people to continue supporting Holo and Cover, because despite all their, you know, dumb mistakes and whatnot, I still feel like it is the best place to be right now. That's just my opinion. You don't have to listen to it. I think doing things yourself is also really cool, but for me, it's the best place to be in, I think, and I've had some shady jobs, and I really like it here, and I want to stay, you know, but, you know, some things tick me off, and I want them to fix them, so yeah, I hope that they'll listen, and if not, just stop streaming again and say, look, I want to talk to somebody higher up until you can give me some course of action, right?